would never hurt you like that. You don't believe me because you're in so much pain.
Tariq, if you do this shit, you can never go back.
But I love you.
I love you, okay?
Only person you ever loved is you. You don't know how to love nobody else.
I'll do anything to go back.
That's why I gotta do this right now.
In my last video, I stated that Kanan was reminding us of Tariq at the time he was throwing tantrums and building anger towards Ghost. And I also stated that we are yet to see a power child putting his own mother to the ground. And I won't be surprised Kanan was at the point of killing his own mother for all the things she has done to him. I should be trending by now, don't you think so? What's up, power fans on YouTube? It's your boy Nino and I'm back with another power video. In this video, I'll be talking about whether Raquel is dead or she will survive in the next season. Also, the chances of Stefano survival. I'll be touching on Breeze finally and some other key happenings in the finale. And of course, if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Kindly hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, first off, I want to say a big shout out to all those who believed Breeze was a different character other than Unique. I am giving you all your flowers and you deserve it. Admittedly, I got that wrong, but Unique equally seems to be ticking some of the boxes about Breeze's character as he came back from death. So it is what it is. And on behalf of all those of us who also thought Unique was going to be Breeze, we have taken the L. We may proceed now. But I'll circle back to Breeze's conversation later now that he has been introduced. But in the meantime, let's talk about Raquel and Kanan moment, which is the ending of episode 10. This is not the first time we have seen something like this. We saw this in OG Power with Tariq having the drop on Ghost. But I won't say it's a similar situation because Ghost didn't kill any of Tariq's friends, but it is the same conclusion, which is pain, hurt, lies, and getting in the way. The big question is Raquel dead? Has Kanan really shot his mother? Before you hear my opinion on this, drop yours in the comment section now before you proceed, and let's see if we are both right or thinking about the same thing by the end of this video. Now, before anything, I want to remind you that when Unique went down in the last season through Ronnie, I was the first person to identify that he was not dead. And here we are again with another blackout with a gunshot. Now, what I see happening here is that the way the ending was shot is to build an anticipation for the next season. This is supposed to make us watch the first episode of season 5 to make the next season a trend as well. If not, they would have as well just let us know that Kanan killed his mother and that is all. But if you think about it in a business perspective, you will never make the audience have that closure, but rather give them a maximum reason to want to watch the next season. And I bet by now most of us can't wait to see what really went down and if Kanan killed his mother or not. Now, I stated in my last video that raising Kanan isn't about any other person apart from Kanan, who happened to be the focus of the show. Now, despite that, we already know people who will survive no matter what because we already saw their ending, which is Kanan and Jukebox. We also know who will die at all costs and who will kill the person, and that is Breeze. But with the remaining characters are likely to make it or end up dead. Now, if you remember, Ghost once told Tasha that he never knew any drug dealer who is either not dead or in jail. So two things here, either they will die or they will end up in jail. Now, before I touch on the subject of whether Raquel is dead or still alive, I want to clear up some doubts first. Which is, I get a lot of these comments giving references to OG Kanan telling Ghost and Tommy that he went to see his moms before coming to them. And the conclusion was that Raquel was still in OG Power. Now, here is the thing on that. Kanan needed to say something believable to Tommy and Ghost so that it won't look like he was with Sean the whole time and for them not to suspect him as the one possibly hitting on their business with the pink shoe lady.
I just went to go see my mom's, came straight here. I just went to go see my mom's, came straight here.
So first off, if you ask me, that statement was a lie. It could also mean that he went by his mother's house first. Now, here is the twist to that. When Kanan died, it was reported that he had no surviving families. And of course, we know Jukebox was the only family we saw back in OG Power. And since she was no more, it was obvious that she was Kanan's last family member to have died. So if Raquel was alive, they wouldn't have said he has no survivor. And that was the reason why Tariq went for his ashes under a fake name. Now to the main subject. I don't know what you have seen at the last scene of episode 10, but this is what really happened and let me just give it to you straight before breaking it down for you. Kanan didn't shoot Raquel. I'll tell you guys what went down and why I think Kanan didn't shoot his mother. Yes, of course there was a gunshot and there were two people, but Kanan didn't shoot Raquel. Let me give you the preamble first before giving you the clue. Now, if you notice, Unique started a war with Raquel since she threatened his family, and I stated in my last video that Raquel has an upper hand over Unique because Kanan came to his place and left alive. If Unique would have done something, he would have done it to Kanan, so it gives Raquel that free mind that Kanan doesn't really need her protection from Unique. Now Unique started going after everybody. He hit the Chinese spot again, but this time he has burned everything down to the ground like he told Ellie Tyler. He burned Stefano's fish shop as well. Then he went after Marvin too, and luckily for Marvin, he made it out. Now Lou at the time was handling Panessa and Jerome, so there was no lead on Lou, but here is the big twist. It was left with Raquel and she was home, the only place she could be. When Kanan decided to go after Raquel, Duke tried to stop him, but he didn't listen. Duke then wanted to prompt Raquel about Kanan coming to kill her, but she was on the phone already. And you know, as at this era, the mode of call waiting wasn't there, so if you are calling a busy number, it won't even go through. So Duke couldn't warn Raquel. Now have these two things in mind, and here is my breakdown. It wasn't only Kanan who was after Raquel. I want you to pay close attention to the ending scene. After all the talks from Kanan and the build-up of emotions, the tension was high and it was obvious that Kanan was going to shoot his mom. But he did something, and I want you to pay close attention to body language, eye positioning, and movements at this very moment between Kanan and Raquel. Now, Kanan first aimed at his mother and was about to shoot. He was looking directly at her until Raquel moved slightly to her left side, revealing the glass door behind her, the same door Unique used to break into her house. So one can say when she was standing there, the expectation was someone should possibly attempt coming from that direction. Now, the slight movement of Raquel made Kanan seem to freeze as if he saw something, as if he was having a second thought. Then he aimed back again at Raquel, but this time his eye direction was not directly towards Raquel, but someone behind Raquel. And because Raquel also closed her eyes, she didn't see what Kanan saw to even react. Then they zoom in into her face until they black out before we heard the gunshot. Now, I believe Unique's people got to Raquel through that same door, and Kanan saw the person coming or aiming at Raquel, because if someone is behind Raquel, he wouldn't see, or he wouldn't be able to see Kanan in front of Raquel. And like I said, Unique was going after everyone, including Raquel herself, so whoever was sent after Raquel was the one Kanan saw, and that was the person Kanan shot. But here is the thing, it's either Kanan was too late to shoot the person, or the person ended up shooting Raquel from behind before Kanan could pull his trigger. Now let's assume Kanan was able to shoot the person, so it means that season 5, we will possibly see Raquel opening her eyes to see what exactly Kanan shot at. Then she will realize it was Unique's people. And I won't be surprised if it could be Unique himself, because he would like to kill Raquel himself. Now, question is, why would Kanan not just allow Unique's people to take Raquel out, since he was there to do the same thing anyways? Now, the point is, Unique didn't know Kanan would have been at his mom's place at the time, so whatever order they might have given to kill Raquel would have also involved whoever was around her at the time. So Raquel was in trouble as much as Kanan at this very moment. So the best idea is for Raquel to die another time. Now you can go back to rewatch the episode, especially the last scene, and you will understand clearly what I'm saying. Because there is a reason Raquel shifted slightly, and there is a reason Kanan aimed at her twice. Because if you ask me, it doesn't make sense for him to aim twice at Raquel unless he was having a change of mind towards her. But we all know Kanan was not changing his mind towards Raquel at this very moment. Besides, he had a drop on her, so there is no need to aim twice. But let me know what you also think in the comment section below. Now, someone will ask, why would they make us go through all this only for him to shoot someone else? Now, here is the catch. We all have been complaining about the fact that these power writers have been consistent with these parallels of children killing their parents and so forth. And I believe most of us don't even find it interesting any longer. So I believe they've heard us and also considered the fact that it makes black people look some type of way, as if black kids are known for killing their parents at the slightest of any disagreement with them. So I believe they want to consider Kanan not killing his mother as well. Already, Raquel killed his father. That brings us to the same conversation I just stated now. Monet had killed her children's father. Norma killed her daughter's father. Monet killed Zeke's father and all. And it's becoming a trend, and I don't think it's a good way to paint black people. So I believe Kanan didn't shoot Raquel, but rather ended up saving her. So the irony will be that he went there to kill his own mother, but ended up saving her. And this will be the best way to exit that children killing either their father or mother syndrome. But let me know what you also think in the comment section below. Now, finally, we know Breeze and we have Breeze. It all makes sense why they were both working together and trained Ghost and Tommy. I also think Ghost and Tommy will be affiliated more to Breeze than Kanan. And I think there is some sort of relationship that will link Breeze and Ghost. And that is why it appears as a difficult moment for Ghost to kill him after giving him one last chance. Breeze might be here, but I don't think he will last long before Ghost takes him out, because when we get to Origins, we will see more of the build-up of the stories from there up to where Tasha set Kanan up. But let me know what you also think in the comment section below. I'll drop another video on Stefano and Panessa soon, but let me know what you think so far in the comment section below. Do you think Raquel is dead? Do you think Kanan shot her? Or you also think he saw someone moving behind and he aimed at that person rather? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Most importantly, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Catch you in my next video. It's your boy Nino. Thanks for watching.